You can stand here, but you can't be weird. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about one light setups. We're going to talk about one light setups in your house though. I did some scrolling around YouTube and it was actually really hard. It was really hard for get out of the video. It was actually really hard for me to find any kind of information about a one light setup that didn't involve big studio lights. It wasn't anything that somebody would just like have at home already. So I am going to do a few different setups. I know, so obviously in Hawaii it's not any kind of crazy weather and we can go take pictures outside just about all year, but the rest of the world seems to be snowed in. So I hope this gives you some ideas to take some photos at home when you can't go outside. The light that I'm using is going to be just I believe it's 12 or 14. I guess it depends on, the vendors depend on how the light is being measured, but I will link the light that I'm using. It's just like I said, 12 to 14 inch ring light that you can get on Amazon for like $40 or $50, depending on the one that you get. Again, I will link this one. So yeah, super simple, nothing big, nothing crazy, at home. Tiny little house that we live in. It's kind of dark in here already, so I'm going to show you a few different setups. I'm going to show you how to use a one light setup to kind of balance window light, and then I'm also going to show you how to use only that. So if you don't really have any window light to use, or you decide all of a sudden in the evening you want to take pictures and there's no light coming through the windows, I'll show you a few different ones. So let's get started. Okay, so the first setup that we're going to use is I have her sitting here on this, I have her sitting here on the bench, and the window is to her left, kind of behind a little bit. So the direction that I'll be shooting will be a little bit different, but you can see she has one big window to the side, and I'll show you where to put the light. Okay, so the light I'm going to put directly facing the window, so it's balanced on either side of her to start, and then we'll kind of play with it from there. So let me show you. So we have the light, if we're taking a picture this direction, we have the light hitting her left side from the window, and then we have this light. You can't notice it, but see, we have our one light kind of acting as a fill light, if that makes sense. Okay, so then we're going to take some pictures in this direction and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, and for this I am using my Canon 60 with a Tamron 35mm 1.4 lens. And I will post my settings in the, like as I show you the photos, I will post all the settings. Can you pick your knee up? Yeah. Cute. Alright, I'm going to turn the light, I'll show you what that looks like, and I'm going to turn the light to be in front of her just a little bit more to fill in some of the shadows on her face. And it's just something you kind of have to play with. Can you rest your head on your, there you go, cute. Okay, so the next setup that I want to do is on a plain wall. So I've closed our curtains here and I've moved a mirror that's usually right here to get kind of just a plain backdrop, because we're going to use the one light by itself essentially. So it's pretty, I mean it's not pitch black in here, but it's pretty dark in here, and we're going to just use that one light to kind of concentrate the light onto her. So my tip for this is to make sure that your subject is far enough away from the wall to kind of avoid any like weird shadows. So she's probably, about 3 feet away from the wall, and you can see there's not any like shadows behind her, like not anything like too crazy. So, and I am gonna move the light. The light's not staying there. But I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to do this. I'm gonna show you kind of like a brighter photograph and then like a more concentrated light, like moody photograph. So the first one we'll do is the kind of brighter, airy photograph. And for that, we're going to put the light not really like close to her, because we kind of just want to act like fill light, if that makes sense. So hold on, there's a little knob. This light is adjustable. I know it's really bright, I'm sorry. But we want to get the light kind of like away from her. And you can kind of see she does have a shadow behind her. So I am going to pull her forward just a little bit more. Okay, so now her shadow, sit down. So now her shadow is not like as dramatic because it's over there, but I'm gonna shoot straight ahead. So her shadow is not really gonna be in the photograph. So let me take a couple of those and I'll show you what those look like. Okay, so those are that. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna concentrate the light a little bit more by putting it closer to her. I'm gonna turn it down and I'm gonna put it a lot closer to her, and I'll show you what it does. So if you make your subject brighter, then the light's gonna fall off of the wall, so it's more concentrated on her. You're gonna get a little bit more of that like dark and moody feel. I will show you what I mean. Look right up at me. All right, it's pretty cute. I think maybe we are. All right, you want to tell everybody bye?
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you next time.